Yes, good morning, good morning. I'm Monty Juma here from the Man United Agenda. It's Monday the 1st of November, new month and a new start for us. I think Man United are back. Great weekend. We've come back and went to Spurs and we won 3-0. I'm sure you've all seen the goals, fantastic. And the main thing to come out of that game is a change of formation. Ollie was clearly under a lot of pressure after the Liverpool game. Terrible result, but after the Liverpool game, a lot of pressure. We've spoken about it, and he's made a dramatic change, and that was in the formation. And we've gone on to have a clean sheet, change of tactic, and that's the best win so far, I think, of the season. Everyone talks about the Leeds game, but Leeds are a bit open, they're a bit down there in the league. But Tottenham, to go to Tottenham and beat them convincingly, especially after such a drumming we got, I think that's a good result. What do you guys think? Do you think that's the best result of the season so far, and maybe the best performance so far as well? I'm not so sure, but so up to you guys. I don't know what you think. I'm thinking Leeds game was good. Atalanta, you could say it was good. It was dramatic to come back from 2-0 down, but to go away and win 3-0 and have a change of system and not concede a goal, I think all those elements there could possibly suggest that was the best yet. And it's ironic, isn't it? Because a lot of people said, oh, when Ollie's under pressure, he seems to come back with a good result. And in hindsight, I've been thinking about it, I think, yeah, that was a great result. There was a lot of pressure on him and something's changed. The formation's changed, maybe an attitude adjustment by some of the players as well. And you can see by the reaction, scoring the goals, Cavani, he's come on, scored again. Rashford comes on, scores again. And Ronaldo as well. I mean, that goal's fantastic. You know, and the thing is, we're in the midst of like a series of games now where at the start we're thinking, wow, this is going to be really testing, but we're in the middle of it right now. We lost to Leicester, I mean, obviously we lost to Liverpool, but now the board decided they wanted to stick with Ollie, you know, and I want to speak to you guys about this because we were saying, well, we were at the stadium at Old Trafford and there's a lot of bad feeling. And a lot of people were saying it's time for Ollie to go. Even myself, I was sort of seriously doubting whether he can come back from this. Because it's a serious disappointment, you know, losing to Liverpool like that. But he's at the Atalanta game. We're still in Europe, you know. You can't be rash about that. We can still qualify if we continue to beat Villarreal and Young Boys and Atalanta. And then we've got to play Man City at the weekend as well. So it's a huge week for Man United fans. And the pressure is still on, but it's eased off a little bit. You know, so we'll see what happens. It's interesting because last week, we found out that big club Barcelona, they sacked Ronald Koeman because they couldn't face it anymore. They had just like Man United, they had a series of games where they started losing to lesser teams, and they made a decision, the board, to get rid of him. You know, no sentiment at all. But with Man United, we decided to keep Ollie and stick with him and go with it. And then this morning, after we beat Spurs, we've heard of Nuno, who's just got, you know, he's been in there 4 months. He's been sacked. That was a bit rash, maybe. Maybe there's something deeper than that. But after 4 months, you know, to sort of sack the man, is that wise? I don't know. What do you guys think, you know? And when you compare like Koeman and Nuno getting sacked, and then we see Man United, also a big club, if not bigger, to keep hold of their manager after we're going through a series of bad results. Do you think that's a good thing or do you think it's a bad thing, you know? Because there are some pros and cons to both things here, because you're looking at Man United saying, well, sticking with your manager, trying to give them confidence, you know, because the manager will be, you know, it's not good putting too much pressure on the manager, think, oh my God, I could be gone if I don't win this weekend or something like that. Sometimes you can lose it. You can lose it by putting faith or putting confidence in your manager. You're saying, all right, we're going with this, and players would know it, and there's more transparency around the club, so everyone will get on board, possibly, you know. I don't know what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comments as well, you know, because Spurs, I mean, that's a big one. Anyway, going towards the Atalanta game, we have to win. We've beaten them already, but they did have 6 first-team players apparently out, so they might be a lot stronger, especially being at home as well, away from home for us. It's going to be a tough game. I don't know what you guys think about it, but are we going to stick with this new system, the 3-4-1-2 system? And if so, where do guys like Sancho, Pogba, Donny van de Beek, Telles and Dalot, where do they fit in? Can they fit in? My answer is yes. I think Dalot and Telles can easily fit into that formation. They're more likely, they're more so wing backs than Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. So I think they can get in there. A lot of people were talking about Sancho. Where does he fit in? Someone was saying the other day that maybe he can go as a wing back. I'm not so sure. Why would you sign a talented winger to put him in as a wing back and give him defensive duties like that? I don't think that's fair. I think he could play as number 10 maybe, or play as one of the strikers with Rashford and Martial. You could mix it up, and it's a lot of variety he can do up there with the top three. As we saw with Bruno, Cavani and Ronaldo, they were sort of interchanging with their positions as well. And Pogba and Donny van de Beek, they can clearly come into that midfield and do a good job for us. So it's looking promising. So what do you guys think? A few key questions. Were Tottenham right to sack their manager? Do you think we're correct to keep up with Ollie, give them confidence like that? How do you think we're being run as a club in that respect? And what's your feelings about the formation going towards the Atalanta game? Do you think we should stick with this same system, keep us tight, compact? Or do you think we should go back to type, which is the 4-2-3-1 kind of formation, which we haven't really been playing convincingly with? Over to you guys. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'm out. Omondi Juma, have a lovely day.